So before you come to my office, I actually give you a questionnaire. Yes, that questionnaire is lengthy. Yes, that questionnaire can be intimidating, overwhelming. And yes, you all want to procrastinate when you're filling it out. Because it is filling out as work. Okay, I just gave you some extra work. Your busy lives, you have all the things you need to do. And I gave you some paperwork to fill out. Unfortunately, that's the way it is. The reason I need that questionnaire filled is because I need an inventory of your assets. I need to know who those loved ones are that you care for and why you're here talking to me. I need to know what your goals are, your aspirations are, how you want to leave your legacy. And you have a legacy, my friends, whether you have money or not. You do have legacy. You have something you want to leave to your children, to your loved ones, to your spouses, to your parents. That's why you're talking to me, and that's why you're sticking with me to listen to this video. So, now that you have something of value that you want to leave behind, you want to make sure you put that on paper. You fill out the questionnaire and you send it to me. That's the very first step. Before that, you may talk to me or my assistant, and we will make sure that you are the right fit for us, that we actually can help you. And then we will ask you to fill out the questionnaire, and then we will schedule a 1 to 2 hour life and legacy session. The reason why I say 1 to 2 hours is because I block 2 hours of my time for you. The first hour, we go over your assets and what would happen if we don't do a thing. That is, you come to me with an old plan, you come to me with no plan. I will go over your assets and what will happen to them with no plan and your old plan. And then we see if we want to make a difference. Well, guess what? At the end of the hour, if you say, I am perfectly satisfied, 100% with what I have, with the no plan or the poor plan or the good plan that I made, and I'm good with it, well then, great. I'm going to say, wonderful. I will see you again when you are wanting my help. And I will say bye-bye and move on with your plan, perfectly satisfied with the peace of mind that you've done everything to protect your family and preserve your assets. Now, after the end of the 1 hour, if you say, I don't like this plan, or I don't like no plan, which is Texas plan, and I need to make changes, well, that's when we start digging into, well, what kind of changes do you want? What do you really want for your family? If you want to have certain kind of a trust or a certain kind of a will or a certain kind of powers of attorney, if you have minor children, we then go over the design of the trust. But before we do that, after the end of the first hour, you have either retained me as an attorney or you have not. If you decide everything is good and you have left, wonderful. If you decided you want to make a change, that is the time I will tell you right then, here are my plans. I have 3 plans. I have a family plan, I have a trust plan, and I have a wealth plan. Most people that I see usually fall into the trust plan. The family plan is when people just need a will. And yes, sometimes that is just fine. The trust plan is when people need a trust. And then there's certain ranges in there depending on what kind of trust you need. And then the wealth plan is when you have multiple businesses, multiple assets, assets outside the state, assets maybe overseas, and you really need to get all of that taken care of. And that's the wealth plan. And based on that, you will get a cost. I will tell you it's a flat fee. It's a fee for your family plan, for your trust plan, or your wealth plan, and you decide at that point in time, yes, I want to proceed with this one, and this one, or none at all. At that point, our appointment is over in an hour. If you want to proceed, then you will pick a plan, we will sign an agreement, you will make your payment based on that plan, and we will proceed to design that plan for you. Because my job, my friends, is to make sure that when you leave, you actually have peace of mind that you have initiated, you've started designing and drafting the plan with you. And I will make sure within the next 4 to 6 weeks, we stay in touch, we get all the information we need, and we get you a plan that you can sign and execute in my office or with a mobile notary, whatever is convenient to you. And when that is done, all of those paperwork, all of those documents are going to be uploaded into an online platform where you can get access to them all over the world, where if you want, you can have authorized users and your agents, your trustees, your fiduciaries can get access to them from all over the world, and you have peace of mind that you've done the right thing for your loved ones, the reason why you are here, not for yourself, but for the people that you care about enough that you want to make sure you're leaving them a legacy that is not that painful, that is not that lengthy, that is convenient, a smooth transition, as less expensive as possible, and that they are supported with from the very first day, instead of months or a year of sticking with probate in a court and going to a judge. They have a week of trust administration with everything already in that trust, all the assets accounted for, they know exactly where everything is, and nothing is lost. That is what my goal is. So when you leave from that appointment at the end of the 2 hours, and you've signed with me, you've paid me, and I have got your questionnaire, and I've started working on those documents, you know for a fact that at the end of the 4 to 6 weeks, you're going to get all those documents, they're going to be uploaded online. You're also going to have them, of course, as original copies, I think you have to store them. And then, my friends, is the real work. This is where most attorneys stop. They're like, yes, here's your stuff. Take it, leave. But what is the next step? Well, keep hanging on and I'll tell you.